A very warm welcome from the 2026 Japanese Grand Prix here in Suzuka. I'm very excited. This is my second time here. I've already been here once, but that time I wasn't here for all 4 days. I've only been here for 2 days last time, and I missed like a lot of things. I missed every free practice, and I was just here for qualifying and the race. I didn't even see like all the feeder series stuff. So yeah, this time I really want to like experience it all, and I want to take you guys along. So let's go. Alright guys, we're here now at the Backstraight, the famous Backstraight at Suzuka Circuit. Yeah, the problem is there's like a stand there in the way, but we thought it might be very nice to see the cars passing by here. And also, from this place, you can look down there to see the spoon curve. And also you can sort of make out the exit of like the Nissan hairpin. It's getting quite crowded here. Free practice 3 is on in about maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm not so sure. I have to check the time. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot to do, a lot to explore, a lot to see. So after free practice 3, we might be heading out to see some of the attractions here, or maybe I can show you after qualifying. But yeah, until then, I'll see you, and let's hope for a nice FP3. Let's hope for some quick practice runs. We saw Oliver Behrman on the way to the circuit. So might be rooting for him this time as well, but not looking good as well. Yeah, and the Aston Martins. I don't know, man. I don't know. Honda engine on the Honda track. It's not good. It's not good. Anyway, now the Ferrari Challenge, Ferrari Cup. I think it's Porsche Cup and Ferrari Challenge. The Ferrari Challenge race is on in about 15 minutes, so we'll watch that. And yeah, after that, the qualifying is on, and I'll see you before qualifying because I have some predictions for you guys. But yeah, anyway. Alright, so Ferrari Challenge done. Was really fun to watch them, and the racing was really intense and wheel to wheel. They really know how to race here around Suzuka. It's really astonishing. I love it.
So many people. Ah, I know I look.
Alright, so behind me there's one of many American Express booths where Amex card holders can get an Amex race radio where you can get Japanese and English radio feed. So yeah, I got myself one, so I don't have to worry about which position Nico Hülkenberg is stuck behind, because he'll probably be somewhere about 15 or 20, because this year that car is really not good. But anyway, on to the next destination. Alright, so I haven't mentioned yet, but we're here in the Fanzone West, which is down at the Spoon Curve. Very nice area to just chill and hang out and grab a drink. Behind me are all of the F1 related activities. So there's the F1 Pit Stop Challenge, there's the F1 Reaction Challenge, you can get driver selfies there, and the F1 simulators are down there, which yesterday I did and I got P1, right? So maybe some team should just call me, I guess. Maybe, you know, Racing Bulls, if you need somebody, just call me. Yeah, the lines are insanely long when there's no sessions going on. But as a Amex card holder, you can skip the queue. So I did that yesterday. Yeah. Now, qualifying, I would say it's really tough to say, but I think P1 could be Kimi Antonelli. I hope so. P2, George, and then P3. I'm not so sure. P3 could be either Luis or Charles, but it could be somebody completely different. So yeah, I guess we'll have to see how my prediction goes. In the end, maybe none of them. Maybe, I don't know, Max Verstappen on one would be nice. Or maybe you know, maybe Lindblad or maybe Liam. Liam could get to P1. Yeah, it's starting right now. So I'll see you. Alright guys, quick update after Q1 has concluded. Oliver Behrman is out, man. What the hell? Guy was P7 and P5 in the races before, and now you're telling me he's out. Man, I'm bummed. I saw him today. We saw him when we came to the track, and we thought it might be good luck, but apparently it was bad luck, man. What the hell? Alright guys, so qualifying done, and what did I say? Antonelli 1, George Russell on 2, And on third place, Oscar Piastri. So there wasn't Lewis, there wasn't Charles. Yeah, I told you anything can happen here in Suzuka. Max Verstappen was not even in Q3. He was not even in Q3, man. Because you know who knocked him out? Man, Arvid Lindblad. That's crazy. Anyway, we're now right now we're waiting to go onto the track, and the line is really long. So we've decided to go into the Honda Racing Gallery, where they exhibit some of the most famous and some of the best Honda racing cars. Obviously, Honda has a long history. Given that this track is owned by Honda, it's quite special to see those cars. And I can honestly just recommend you to go here if you ever visit Suzuka. They even have the infamous 2015 GP2 engine McLaren Honda that Fernando Alonso drove. Yay! All right. I hopefully will see you guys on track because that's where we want to go now. So we have to get back in queue. Yeah. We made it onto the main straight. Let's go. Let's go. They're sending us home. All right, guys. A very good morning from Nagoya. Yesterday ended quite abruptly because they kicked us off the track, and then we had to rush back to catch the last shuttle bus to the station. And now it is really early, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. We have to rush to Nagoya main station now, and then head all the way to Suzuka. Yeah, we're trying to beat those crowds, you know, that's why we're so early. If I tell you the time, you'll be like, what the fuck? But yeah, I think it's around 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, let's hope for the best. Alright guys, so basically there are two options to go to Suzuka. One is to take a shuttle bus from Shiroko station, and then another one is to just walk. But there are like two different stations you can walk from. One you have to change the train, and one you can just directly go to Shiroko and then walk, but it's longer. So I suggest you go to Hiratacho. I'm not so sure, but you have to change the train. Anyway, we have made it to the Sakura trees, and I can already see some people waiting to catch a glimpse of the drivers, where we saw Oliver Behrman yesterday. That was quite nice. But yeah, we'll try to get in now and grab our seats, or at least try to get some good seats. So I'll keep you updated on where we got our seats. So we have taken our seats here at the Japanese Grand Prix. It was stressful to get here. The Ferrari Challenge is on right now. Our seats are located at a nice viewpoint where you can see the Nissan hairpin, you can see 130R, and you can see the Degner curve, which is actually, I think it's quite good. So considering what I paid for this ticket, general access, general admission, I think you can really make your money's worth here. So yesterday we were obviously down the back straight, and you could like kind of see Spoon, but I think the racing action is going to be higher and much better here. There was already a big crash at 130R. That's why the safety car came out. And yeah, the Ferrari challenge is coming by, so I guess I'll see you later. So very exciting race because it was not. They canceled the race after another crash. The red flag came out, and then they were just like, "All right, let's call it a day." Yeah. So now, in 5 minutes, the Porsche Cup is on. Very looking forward to see it, and then 12 o'clock, drivers parade, so I can finally meet my hero, Liam Lawson. No, I don't know. I don't know who I'm supporting this year, man. You know, it's a bit weird. I mean, rooting for Kimi, but also hoping that the the Racing Bulls do well. Hoping that Nico Hülkenberg does well. And yeah, safety cars on track. The Porsche Cup safety car is on track. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you, and let's hope for an exciting Porsche Cup race. Let's hope that it doesn't end up being a two lap race like the Ferrari challenge. Porsche Cup is over. I don't really know what to say. The racing was quite nice. Obviously, we have a clear view of 130R, and some people went for the move there, which was quite cool. But there has been a huge crash, like out of the Nissan hairpin. And when I look to my left, there is like a big screen. So I will look to that screen, and I was looking on that screen. And then what happened is I saw a car flying, and I was like, man, that's not supposed to be there. So what happened is I think he got overtaken in the Nissan hairpin, but like around the outside, and then he tried to like counter him by having the better position on track, and he went on the left, and essentially what happened is they touched and he went off. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I saw, I think. And then what happened is he went off, and he crashed into the barricade, and that flipped his car over the fence, and his car was like stuck in the mountain, like there's like a mountain, and the car was stuck there. So I hope the driver is okay. And now looking forward to the drivers parade. Hopefully I can see Nico Hülkenberg, and hopefully Kimi Antonelli can throw me a Mercedes AMG cap, because I tried to buy one the whole weekend and they were sold out in like 2 days. I don't know. Like even on on Friday there was no cap anymore. Yeah, looking forward to that. And then obviously the cars will come out and go to the grid, and really excited for that. Yeah, I'll see you then. Was very underwhelming. I feel like they didn't wave to any fans like anywhere, so they didn't wave to us as well. Yeah, it was a bit sad, but I guess that's what happens when you're like, I don't know, when you have like cheap seats like us. Yeah, so now the cars will go to the grid in hopefully, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. They should go to the grid soon, but like I think the cars are coming out now. They obviously had to clean up the track because the crash in the Porsche Cup happened. But yeah, I'm looking forward to for the cars to come to the grid. I have to hurry up a bit because I think they're coming now. And yeah, my prediction for the race is Kimi Antonelli on one, George Russell two, and then third place Charles Leclerc. At least that's what I think is the most possible, has the highest possibility. That's what I wanted to say. Just didn't know what to say. Yeah, I'll see you when the race begins. I will be making my commentary, maybe. I will be saying stuff. Yeah. Lap 47 of 52. So just a few more laps left. Antonelli back on one after he bottled that start. Yeah, the McLaren's really quick and also the Ferraris, but Antonelli, bring it home, man, bring it home. Alright guys, so that concludes the 2026 Japanese Grand Prix. I'm really happy because you know who won. It's my boy Kimi Antonelli. Second place Oscar Piastri. You know, first race start this season and then second place. Hats off, hats off. And then third place Charles Leclerc. Fourth Russell. Fifth Norris. Yeah, I don't know. My boys in the Racing Bulls, not that good, but ninth place. Lawson behind Verstappen was quite nice. Lindblad only 14th. I don't know how that happened because Lindblad was in front of Lawson, and now Lawson is in front of Lindblad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, what I wanted to show you guys is the waiting time for the shuttle bus. 60 minutes, man. You know what I'm going to do in 60 minutes? I can just walk to the other station. But we're not going to do that. We're going to probably still like do some activities around Suzuka. around the circuit, maybe go on the Ferris wheel, maybe go on the roller coaster, or maybe just chill in the Amex lounge if it's open. Not sponsored by Amex, by the way. Yeah, so I'll see you then after we have decided what we're going to do. Peace. Don't mind me. I'm carrying around all the gear that we use to like reserve our seats. And now we're just walking on track. It's actually like I find it quite amazing that the cars drove on this like a few hours ago, and now we're walking on this. Damn, it's nice. Alright, guys, so we're waiting for the bus now. Yeah, we've decided not to walk to Hiratachu, to the other station, because yeah, we've walked so many steps. I think yesterday we have done 20 kilometers. Yeah, man, that's enough. I think that's for one day, that's enough. And then the second day, another 20 kilometers. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, so after we left the track, we wanted to go on some rides, and they were like, "Yo, you cannot go on the rides anymore. It's too late." And we were like, "Damn, really?" They were like, "Yeah, you can't go." And so we went and yeah, we had pizza, and then we decided to come here and go home. So just call it a day. Yeah, overall, I think the weekend was pretty nice. I think the whole atmosphere around Suzuka is really amazing. If you come on Thursday, you can experience it all. You can just be at the track, do it all, like go to the theme park, go do all the attractions that, like all the sponsored attractions at the track. For example, Amex Lounge. For example, I don't know, like some experience. You will find something to pass the time, and then obviously Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's a lot of racing going on, a lot of cars on track, which is quite nice. So overall, I can say it's definitely worth to come to Suzuka, given that the ticket price is that low. But it's not for everyone because obviously, if you don't have like your own freedom to come here, like with a car or like with like it's not easy to get here. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm quite exhausted. But would I do it again? Absolutely. So I did it last time. I would do it again. And yeah, who knows? Maybe next year I'll come back. So yeah, I'll see you next time when we go on a new adventure. Peace. キミ・アントネリ P1 Let's go